definitely appreciate you guys coming. Definitely want to say thanks to our families, Maddie's parents and my parents, all our grandparents, all our friends and family, definitely all our friends that came out to support us. We truly love you guys and we appreciate it. So have a good night. Cheers. We'll try to catch up with everybody. So.
Thank you for everybody coming out, many friends and family. What a wonderful evening for Madison and Zach. Definitely thank you for sharing time with them. And so Madison said, hey, don't speak a long time and don't say anything embarrassing. So I do want to give two quick stories. For those that don't know Zach very well, it seems like him and Mother Nature don't get along very well. Although tonight was great so far, it seemed like when Madison, initially started dating him, Zach played a lot of golf tournaments. And it seemed like every time he would go to a golf tournament, it would either rain or a whole round would be wiped out or washed out because of weather. And his luck with weather just was not very good. But the second story I want to work with is actually at their engagement. Zach was kind enough to allow Jennifer and myself and Julie and Mark to be involved in it secretly. And we went down to Loose Park and we're driving down that way. The weather looks kind of iffy, but the proposal was great. We had a nice toast and a little celebration and a little chit chat, a lot of photos. And then towards the end of it started to sprinkle. And the time we got back to the car when it started to sprinkle, it was pouring down buckets. So we're driving over to Mark and Julie, and the road is somewhat flooded at times. But hey, it all turned out great because we're here tonight. So, Zach, I was thinking if you ever needed a side job, you could maybe, set up something that you can tell people, hey, I can make it rain 50% of the time if I just set up an event close to you. So, that might be good for you. But definitely thank you all for coming out. We want to give a couple toasts, and I'll start with, I love you like you. So, planning a wedding, Madison and Jennifer did a wonderful time, and it was awesome. Stressful at times, but obviously they did a wonderful job. Thank you very much, and I love you very much. Everybody would raise your glass and toast Jennifer. Thank you. So the second toast I'd like to make is to Mark and Julie for raising such a wonderful son. The more we get to know you guys, we can see the values that you have are reflected in Zach, which is wonderful. And it'll be great to spend more time with you guys in the future and get to know you better. So please, let's raise a glass. Thank you. And finally, to Madison and Zach, what a lovely couple. Dated for 6 years, and quite a time, but couldn't think of a more lovely couple. And you see the family and friends around you, I love you, and definitely your parents love you. So let's raise the glass to Maddie.
Thank you.
Hi everybody. I hope you're all having an amazing time. I know that I am. For those who don't know me, my name is Ashton. I not only have the honor of being one of Maddie's closest friends, but also Zach At least I better be after all of this. I may not be able to say that Maddie and I grew up together, but I can confidently say that over the 7 years of knowing Maddie, we've definitely grown up. The moment that we met, we instantly became inseparable. I knew from the moment that we met that Maddie and I's friendship would have a very lasting impact on my life. I just didn't know how much of a lasting impact it actually would have on my life. I spent more time with Maddie that summer of 2015 than I did at my own house, and boy, did we have a good summer. Little did I know that that would just be the start of it all. I wish I had a ton of wholesome memories that I could share with you all, but all I'm going to say is that we were high schoolers, just being high schoolers. However, I do have one very important memory that I do want to share with all of you guys. One hot summer night in 2015, Maddie and I had planned to hang out with some boys that we thought were pretty cool. Naturally, we wanted to impress them, and we thought what better way to impress them than to dress like them. Now, you may be wondering what cool boy fashion was in 2015. Well, if we pulled up a picture of Zach from 2015, that would be the exact look that we were all going for. So I thought, who better to borrow clothes from than my own cousin? The moment that we went over there was the moment that everything changed, for Maddie at least. As Kristen stated during the ceremony, it took some time for Zach to come around to the idea of one of his little cousin's friends. However, the moment that he saw her put down a thing of boneless wings at 54th Street, it was over. What started as a running joke about my hot cousin or my cousin's hot friend eventually evolved to a conversation at Christmas dinner about messaging her, which led to a first date, a second date, many more dates, an engagement, 2 dogs, a house, and now this beautiful wedding. I now not only get to share a last name with one of my best friends, but a lifetime of memories. I truly could not be happier for Maddie and Zach. It's not very often that someone gets to watch 2 of the closest people to them fall in love and create such a beautiful life together. I know that the love that Maddie and Zach share will carry them through anything, and I'm so grateful that I get to watch it and be a part of it as a family. I could stand up here and talk about their love for hours, but I promised Maddie that I would keep it short, so I'll go ahead and wrap it up here. Someone once said that there are friends, there's family, and then there are friends who become family. Literally. I love you guys both so much, and I can't wait to walk beside you two and see what's in store for the rest of your lives. So I want to make a toast to the bride and the groom. Cheers to the difference.
Alright, good evening everyone. What a special night it has been so far. We're going to try to make this quick. It's about an hour past Zach's bedtime. I know I am Brian Downer.
And I'm Jordan Baldwin. Growing up with Zach has been pretty special. We've had front row seats to all 52 of his personality changes. From the yellow diamond-studded earrings to the yellow seersucker pants on Thursday night, to his most recent grandfather-like tendencies. I think he's finally starting to grow up a little bit.
So I've known Zach since we were 13 years old. We played on opposite Little League baseball teams. And whenever Zach would be up to bat and I was pitching, we would always smile at each other. For some reason, like it was a competition to see who was going to be who. It wasn't until later when Jordan invited Zach and I to play golf that our friendship really kicked off. 16 years later, and many memories later, I'm proud to be here tonight as a best man.
I first met Zach playing on the same exact Reds baseball team that Brian was referring to. We noticed a mutual interest in golf, so all 3 of us started playing at Cardinal Hill on the weekends and after school. I didn't realize at the time that this was a big-time mistake on my end. I had positioned myself as the worst player in the group. However, I will be taking full credit for Zach's professional golf career as a result of that. Over the years, Zach and I Zach's a special man. His perseverance through everything that he does is a pinnacle of his character. Golf, professional career, washing his car for 8 hours on Saturdays. No stone is ever left unturned. And his attention to detail, wow. Making sure each piece of his hair is correctly positioned. Tonight it is. To the golf ball markings, 3 green dots on the right side. To most recently the bourbon collection. I truly admire the qualities, man. You're a good dude. And for anyone who has truly spent time to get to know Zach, you guys know this, but if you don't, then you should, because this is a lifelong brother of mine. From Kansas City to Florida, you guys are always welcome to come down. I love that.
Before I met you, Zach, I never met someone so confident and cocky, but at the same time, so down-to-earth and caring. Looking at how you are now, it must have taken a lot of confidence to wear those diamond earrings with an Ed Hardy or Affliction shirt. Junior high school, you were part of the passenger to the shore. To all of a sudden doing a complete 180 and wearing loafers with a tucked-in button-up and starting a trend in high school calling it Frat Friday. I wouldn't say that confidence did anything for you in school, but it sure did leave a positive impact on your golf career. I'm proud of the many accomplishments and goals you've achieved playing competitive golf. Even when things didn't go the way you hoped, you always stuck with it, grinded out, and improved to get better. I might be the one standing up here and giving a speech, but our friend group is truly like a brotherhood. They say laughter is a form of happiness, and I can confidently say Zach has made us laugh more than anyone ever will. Whether that's laughing with him, most of the time laughing at him. Zach's presence is a joy to be around. Before Jordan and I moved to Florida, and even till this day when we're back visiting, we always meet up for some driveway beers. We'd bring out the lawn chairs, crack a cold beer, and sit and talk for hours about everything and anything. Now we might be hundreds of miles away, but driveway season is year-round. So come and visit whenever you want, and I can go on and on, but I don't want to push your ego too much. Now's the time to talk about your beautiful ride.
Maddie, first of all, you look stunning tonight. I can't stress the impact that you've had on Zach's life enough. We were all kind of wondering what Zach's person would look like growing up, but you've blown those expectations out of the water. Sorry.
I know.
I'll kick the covers.
You always have a smile on your face, and you're always in such a good mood. It's truly a joy to be around you. Not to mention the overwhelming support that we have had for Zach constantly. I'll never forget when Zach told me that he was going on a date with this girl from Park Hill South. I was a little bit thrown back. But after meeting you, I knew that you were a keeper for Zach. You guys are going to be a dream team, and I can't wait to put all the barbecues at your guys' house.
My first time meeting Maddie was back in 2016 at a Mike Stud concert at KU. I remember Zach telling Jordan and I he was bringing a girl with us to the show. Now the shows back then were more like parties. There was drinking, dancing, and a lot of girls. I thought, this is interesting. This could go either really well for him, or this could be the last time I ever see her. Safe to say that night went well. Maddie, I'll be honest, myself and the rest of the groomsmen here tonight weren't sure if Zach was ever going to grow up. But thanks to your patience, caring heart, easygoing personality, you truly turned the boy we once knew into a man. You're fun, outgoing, and always down for a good time, especially if it involves bottomless mimosas and Delray Beach. It has been our privilege to be up here speaking tonight. We couldn't be more happy and excited for you two to finally be husband and wife. I'm sure this wedding planning was stressful, exhausting, so enjoy your time in Maui and relax. Remember, Zach, this is not a golf trip, it's a honeymoon. So everyone, please raise a glass. Cheers